Hey yo, Pay here. It's been a while since I've made a trading video, but I've just decided to make another series. I'm not going to be starting anywhere at the moment because I'm lazy and I don't really want to start from 10 keys at the moment, but might make one like that in the future. So yeah, I don't have an end goal in mind, but it might be to get the top 50 in backpack, or it might be to get like a $40,000 backpack or something. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, for the first trade in the series so far, I am buying a Circling Peace Sign Bunk Boy for 180 keys pure. Not a bad buy, and it's an okay effect, I guess, for a Scout Misc. I mean, I only really bought this because it is for Scout, and I needed a Scout Misc, but I don't think it's a bad price. Could have probably got it for cheaper if I really tried, but I'll just hold this for like a month or something and I'll get some profit anyway. I've just done a few little trades here to get some pure, so I'm selling this die job pull-up lever for 6 keys pure. It's not bad, I really don't like the effect, but I mean, I think this was about the other sellers, so it's nice to get full price. Then this orbiting planets was from below private eye for 14 keys pure, the same person. Yeah, I really do not like voices from below on unusual, so it's nice to get rid of this as well. Also 39 keys for this purple energy most polar scrap. I don't think this was a good price for me. The buy orders just happened to be very low at the time, but I don't really care. I probably got this for like 20 or something in a downgrade. And another one, there's Safe and Sound with green energy. I got 55 keys out of this one. I mean, I'm not sure if this was a good deal for me. I think the buyers were just really high at the time, so I decided to sell it. So yeah, I don't even remember what I got this for. I probably got it for the same amount, but oh well. Another decently sized trade, so I'm getting a Sunbeams Milkman in 20 keys pure for my anti-freeze full metal drill hat. I paid about 95 for the full metal drill hat, so I'm basically getting this clean Sunbeams Milkman for 75. I don't think it's a great price, but I do like Scout hats and it does look pretty good. I mean, I can maybe get 80 out of this. I just think I overpaid for the full metal drill hat, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm fine with keeping this for now, I guess. I recently just happened to get a bunch of Portal Plastered Isotope skins, so I'm getting rid of this Tomislav with the factory new Isotope version for 65 keys pure. Actually, I think it's 64. Yeah, 64 keys pure. But yeah, it's a very good deal for me, I think. I don't like heavy much, and it's not a very popular... Well, it's a popular skin, but it's not one of the most popular guns, so I'm not sure why he paid so much for it. I guess he's just a heavy main. Unfortunately, I'm getting rid of the Dark Blaze Grease Lightning. It was very nice. I paid 700 for it, but I'm getting rid for this Knife Storm Field Practice and 90 keys pure. I think I got a good deal with it. I mean, I paid 700, and this is probably like maybe like 700, 750, so I'm making at least 90, 100 keys profit. So it's nothing too shabby, but it's a pretty high tier Medicat, I guess. It's a shame I had to get rid of the Grease Lightning. It was probably my favorite hat at the time, but oh well, all good things come to an end, I guess. Just a few little sales here as well. So I'm selling my CC plus Voices from Below Haunted Executioner. This was for 8 keys. I definitely quick sold this one because I just don't like haunted items, I'm not gonna lie. It's just not my favorite. Also this Chromatic Corruption Heavy Duty Rag with Vintage for 5 keys pure. Yeah, I just didn't want it. Also a Spellbound Aspect. Was it Spellbound Aspect? Yeah. Didgeridongo for 5 keys. Die Job Mercs Muffler, Sinister Staining Swagman Sweater, and this random Sinister Staining Golden Garment. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember I had this item. I think I just randomly got an offer as soon as I got it or something. I don't know. A few other sales as well. So I sold this Orbiting Fire Blast Defense for 35 keys pure. Wasn't a bad sale, I guess. I mean, it's what I was looking for, so I'm not going to complain about it. And there's also this Sustaining Genuine Killers exclusive for 6 keys pure. This was relatively cheap at the time, but I mean, it was only like 2 keys on the other cells, so I wasn't losing out much. And the biggest trade I probably had so far was my Knife Stormfield practice I just got. Kilowatt Gauze Gaze, Scorching Flames Bombing Run, Burning Flames Bladder Beak. And that this was all for Something Burning This Way Comes Halogen Headlamp, a Scorching Flames Clean Bladder Beak, and Starstorm Insomnia Gauze Gaze. So I paid around 1,000 for this Bladder Beak, if I remember correctly, 50 for this Bombing Run, I believe like 80 for this Gauze Gaze, but I'm not 100% sure. And the field practice, I believe, let's just value it at 700 for the mean's sake. And then 400 for this Halogen, I believe, will sell for. And Scorching Flames, I'm not sure, so I'll just go to this one, about 400 I believe. So I'm basically getting a clean Scorching Flames Bladder Beak for 1,300, 1,030 Iron Blind. But yeah, I don't think it was too bad. To be honest, like, get this out of the way. The Bladder Beak, where is it? I cannot spell. So Scorching Flames on it. It's not bad. And then also the Halogen Headlamp with Something Burning This Way Comes. And the Gauze Gaze with Starstorm Insomnia, yeah. So I mean, it's not a horrible combo. The bat definitely does not belong there. Maybe if I place that with Cairo Venenado, it would look better, but I mean, I'm not complaining. I think it was a pretty decent trade. Much more potential than the other items I had. Although this Halogen might be a pain in the ass to sell. Another pretty big trade here. I am selling my Bruised Purple Footprints Dim and Flame Modest Pull-Up Hat for a Starstorm Slumber Gauze Gaze, Violet Vortex Punk's Pump. This one is 1 of 1. Also a Demon Flame Burning Bandana and a Green Energy Glengarry Bonnet. So it's pretty funny because I did just get the Starstorm Insomnia one of these, and now I'm getting the sister effect. This one is worth more because it's a better looking effect, but about 500 probably. This one I would just say 125 on that one. This one's about 400, and then this one's probably 60. I did pay 950 pure, I believe, for the Modest Pull-Up Hat. So that's 135 keys profit. That's assuming that I sell them for the price that I listed there. So with the Gauze Gaze, which will take a while to put up, but it's a pretty nice quick switch misc on this one, but it shouldn't be too hard to sell because it's a nice effect and it's limited and all that shit. Then you got the Violent Vortex one, but it's Punk's Pomp. It'd be nice if I could type it correctly, that would very much help, but here it is. Oh, it's looking the wrong effect. Well, come on. This site is so annoying. There we go. Finally working. Oh, it's a purple box. Now it's actually working. Yeah, it's a pretty small effect, but it's still a decent effect. And then you also have, which one was it? Yeah, the Burning Bandana. There, with Demon Flame. I mainly did the trade because this was included, because I know a few people really like the hat, and portals are always nice to have. You probably already know what the Glengarry Bonnet looks like, it's pretty generic, but yeah, I think I made an alright deal here. I just got a down payment for one of the future trades I am doing. It's 100 keys. You'll see later in the episode, but yeah, it's a pretty good trade on my part. I'm probably making upwards of 200 keys profit easily. I think this one's a pretty good trade. I am buying this Cairo Venenada Dasguten Kataharan. I don't think that was pronounced correctly, but I am paying a Tesla Coil cotton head. I'm paying the Circling Piston Bonk I got earlier, and also the Glengarry Bonnet I got earlier with Green Energy. So I paid 130 for this cotton head. and I paid about 180 for this Bonk Boy, and let's just value this at 60. So I'm paying 370 for this. For a high tier medic bat hat, that is very nice. Here's what it looks like. Not too bad. I really like the hat, and Caro Venenado is not my favorite effect, but it's Halloween, so who cares. Just making a few quick sales here. So I sold my Archer Sterling with orbiting planets. It was very cancerous for 8 keys pure. It's low tier and there was no margin, so there's no point in me selling it. Also this Portal Plus Sniper Rifle for 65 keys pure. It's a pretty nice sale considering it is field tested. Not sure why this one went for so much, maybe because of the kill streak of being flames. Not sure. And another one, I also sold the Portal Plus Minigun for 50 keys pure. I think that one was pretty good because it is field tested as well. And this one is probably less popular than the Sniper Rifle, because sniper mains pay an insane amount for sniper rifles for some reason. But yeah, do I have anything else? No, not really. Yeah, it's been a while. I just kind of haven't felt like recording. I've also been busy in real life, but I'm just back to recording again. So I found a Knife Storm hard counter on backpack for 300. I added the guy and it took a while, but I got him to negotiate down to 270, which I mean I would have already bought it for 300, but getting it for cheap is always nice. But I mean the hard counter isn't a very nice hat, but I mean it's Knife Storm, you could say it's themed, I guess. I wouldn't say it's themed, but you never know, someone might buy it because they think it's themed. But it shouldn't be too hard to get 350 out of this. Maybe 400 if I try. Doesn't look too bad. I mean I'm not going to keep it for myself, but yeah, I mean it's alright. The price is really good though. Okay, so I'm probably going to butcher some prices here because it's been forever since I've done any of these trades. But I managed to get a Scorching Flames Hazmat head case, which at this point was by far the highest tier hat I've ever had. Well, it's a misc technically. Don't know why it's a misc, but it is. For Sniper and Pyro, I believe, yeah. So I paid a green Black Hole Company man, a strange unusual private eye with Scorching Flames, a circling heartburn full of bullets, that was just an ad I think, a Roboactive Coxswain's Pith Helmet, just a random Portal Blasted rocket launcher I got from earlier, the Something Burning This Way Comes Halogen, the Violet Vortex Punk's Pomp I got from the Modest Palafat trade, and then the Knife Storm hard counter I literally just got. So I'm going to approximate prices here. It's probably going to be several, maybe 100 keys off, but it'll be close enough I guess. I believe I paid like 410 for this company man. I valued this at 100. I valued this like 25 or something. I valued this like, I believe 170. Let's just say 65 on this one, fuck it. I believe this is like 450. And this, it's kind of hard to tell how much this would be, probably like 100. And this I just paid 270, so let's just say. So I basically got this for 1,600, give or take a few keys. It's, I mean, I don't like it myself, but it is a misc for 2 classes, so you can't really go past that. I mean, it's only slightly more expensive than the belt, so that's a Master's Yellow belt for Sniper, the misc. I mean, it's not horrible. I think I got a good trade, especially because it was with a large trader, surprisingly. But yeah, I sold this very, very quickly. But yeah, this isn't a sell, this is just like me giving it to one of my friends to look at. Okay, so I've already sold the hazmat. This was mainly because it was just like a pure offer, like look at all this pure. So it was 1,310 keys pure. I keep scrolling, I'll eventually get to it, there it is. So 1,310 keys pure. This was worth about 150 at the time. Actually, I think it was worth like 170, but so yeah. And then this was worth, I think, 80 or 90 at the time. I'm gonna say 85. So I might have miscounted the keys, but I think that's about the same. So it was about 1,600 that I got offered. So I'm basically getting 100 key profit within like 3 days. And the main reason, like, I could have got way more than 1600, but like the reason I actually bought it was because this company, man, was almost impossible to sell. Same with the Private Eye, Brimful of Bullets, and this Pith Helmet. They just don't sell. So I was basically just transferring it to Pure and getting a little bit of profit on the way as well. And I'm not complaining because this was within like 3 days. I think this eventually sold for about 2,000, but it took me a few months, I think. Yeah, I'm happy with it, I guess. I already managed to sell the Scorching Flames Spider Beak. I sold for 60 pure keys, a Scorching Flames Tribonus Slug, and a Green Energy Villain's Veil. So it is 60 keys, and this is about 110, I believe. And the veil's about 1,000, I'm valuing at it here. So I paid 1,030 for this, so it is 140 keys profit at a bare minimum. Assuming I only get 1,000 for the veil, which I could probably get more out of it if I try. It's a pretty nice sniper misc, and pretty happy with the trade, I guess. I am also buying an anti-freeze soldier slope scopers off one of my friends for 130 keys pure. It's a very good buy, and he often gives me mid-tiers for cheap because he doesn't really like them. But yeah, I would say it's a mid-tier soldier hat probably. Wouldn't be too hard to sell, especially for the price I got it at. I'd be happy to sell this for like 160 probably. Yeah, I mean, antifreeze and roboactive hats aren't necessarily easy to sell, but they'll sell really quick if we put them cheap anyway. I'm making another pretty big purchase here. I'm buying a Dark Blaze Fruit Shoot for 510 keys pure. It's a pretty huge investment, but Dark Blaze is a really nice effect, and it's not the best sniper hat, but it is one of the only Dark Blazes on the market. It's not a horrible looking hat, but at least it's not robo, and at least it's not like some ugly hat, it's just on the top of your head. And you can't really go wrong with Dark Blaze. I don't think I've ever lost money on a Dark Blaze before. I'll be looking for like 600 on this probably. Shouldn't be too hard to get it. Here's just a gift from EJ. He's been my friend for a while now, and appreciate the gift, man. Another purchase from the same guy that I got the Dark Blaze Fruit Shoot from. An Arcana Frontrunner for 750 pure keys. This is like the rest of my keys, but I think he was cashing out or something because that is pretty cheap for an Arcana Scout hat that looks decent. I'd call it mid to high tier, and considering it's an Arcana hat and it was clean, I mean, it's a really good deal for my part. I shouldn't have a problem getting like 850, 900 for this, so easy 100 keys profit at least. I mean, I guess it's good to have pure on hand because people just run away and hope they get pure for everything, I guess. Because even if I offer like 1,000 unusuals, he might not have taken it, but 750 pure for this is insane. Surprisingly, I already sold the Dark Blaze Fruit Shoot. I got a Spellbound Respectless Rubber Glove and 110 keys pure off this. So let me just bring it up. So I paid 510 for the Fruit Shoot. I'm getting 110 keys pure here. So I'm basically getting this Respectless Rubber Glove for 400. I mean, like 6 months, a year ago, this would have been a really bad deal, but considering how much Spellbound's going up, it's pretty good for me. I think I can at least get like 475 maybe for it. It's not a good hat, it's a pretty low tier hat, but it's become like a meme hat. Like people like it just because it's that bad. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I'll never complain about like getting a Spellbound, because even if it's a low tier that looks like trash, people go absolute apeshit over Spellbounds for some reason. It's probably because they're so flashy and rare and whatever, but I don't know. I personally prefer the Fruit Shoot, but I'm not going to complain with free profit, I guess. Okay, so I surprisingly already sold the Arcana Frontrunner as well. This is a kind of odd trade, but I am getting 282 keys pure. I'm getting a Spectral Spectrum Hua, and I'm also getting a Scorching Flames Frontrunner. So it's basically just a downgrade for a Scorching one. It's really hard to calculate, but I do have 282 keys pure here. And this is like really hard to say what it's worth, but I'll say it's worth like 375 for now. I believe this is worth like 160 or something. So it's 817. I paid 750 for the front runner. So this is 67 keys pure, but I'm taking this at like the lowest it can possibly be. I'm also taking this at kind of a quick sell value. So I could get more than it, more than like 67 keys pure profit, but like, I don't know, I'll just put it at 70 for now. It could go up to 100, 110, but yeah, I'm still happy with it because it's within like a week, which is crazy. But I'll show you what the front runner looks like. It's decent. I mean, obviously you'd rather have an Arcana one, but I had a better hat at the time anyway, so I wasn't wearing it. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's just a generic first gen. Probably use it as part of Pure or use it as an upgrade or something. Lots of people prefer first gens anyway, so it's basically better to have this and then all that Pure, because I've ran out of Pure recently after buying the I think it was the front runner in the first case, yeah. Pretty decent trade, I say myself. Just a little bit of a random sale. I forgot I even had this, but I'm selling it for 65 keys pure. I believe I got it for around 60 several months ago, so it's just 5 keys profit. I mean, I think I bought it expecting they would go up a lot, but Frostbite kind of hasn't went up much. Oh well, still profit. I can't forget about it, so I'm happy it sold, I guess. I'm surprised it says 225 keys, but I am buying a green black hole flip Chorby for that. It's a really nice hat, and it's my favorite sky hat. I already have the Time Warp one, so getting a green black hole is nice. Was originally planning to start a collection of flip Chorbys, maybe get everyone in the game and that would be the end of the series, but I can't, unfortunately, because a lot of them are stuck with people that will never sell them. Like they won't even respond to your requests, or they're deleted, or they're banned, or whatever. There's no, I think there's a Poison Shadows one, but I don't know where it is. The Dark Blaze one I can't contact because it's in a private backpack. And then the Arcana one's banned. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing. There's no point in me getting all the other ones. Like, I can get the Hellfire, I can get the Dark Blaze, not the Dark Blaze, I can get the Demon Flame. But yeah, I'll probably just end up selling this for like 300 or something. It's a really nice hat. It's a shame that I can't make a collection, but oh well, free profit I guess. About the down payment that I mentioned earlier in the episode, here is the rest of the keys, 540 of them. So we're getting up to 640 keys, and it was for the 5th Dimension Blast defense I had. I originally paid 420 for this, so it's a 200 pure key profit. I've had this for a few months, and it's been very nice to have for a while. Because 5th Dimension as a quick switch effect is never seen, like I don't think I've ever seen it before. It was really good to combo with almost everything, especially with like Spellbound and Arcana. It's kind of sad to see it go, but oh well. I mean, I made decent profit out of it, and this guy is probably going to be keeping it forever because he bought it to keep. And yeah, I mean, I'm completely fine with selling it for a 200 key profit. I wasn't going to get any more probably. So in this video, I've made 750 keys profit, which is quite a lot considering it was over like half a month period. I mean, I'll try and make these on a weekly occurrence because I do have a lot of clips saved up. So I can probably get about 8 or 9 of these out with the clips I have at the moment. I decided to do this instead of just a trading series like normal because trading is significantly harder than last year. It's probably just because people have less money to spend after, like, when COVID was in full swing, people had lots of money because they weren't going out. But now that people have less money, they're not spending on unusuals and stuff. But yeah, I'll try and get one out next week. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.